So hello and welcome to my channel Tech with Shubham. In this video, we are going to see the shortcuts that can be useful for us to save us a lot of time on our daily task. So the shortcuts are divided into four categories. That is daily life shortcuts, which are the speed boosters, then file and folder power moves, then system control, feels like hacker mode, and then the final one is browser ninja shortcuts. So if you belong to the computer science fields, then this video is 100% for you. And also if you are using the computer systems daily into your regular task, then this will really help you out. So let's start. So our first category, that is daily life shortcuts. So our first shortcut is, so manually what we do, if we want to change it from this window like this, we are using this comment. Now if we want to go like to Chrome, what we do, take our mouse cursor over here, click over here, then go over, then we want to go to some other file, then we go over here. So how to avoid this? Every time using the mouse is not a good practice. So what can you do? We can press Alt Tab. See over here, just switching the tabs. It is switching the apps between each other. Click the Alt, then Tab, Alt, then Tab, and choose whichever app you want to land on. So this is Alt Tab, switching the windows. Then the second shortcut is Alt plus F4. So for what purpose Alt plus F4 is? So if you want to close this window, what we go do, we are having our hands on the keyboard, we go over here, click this cut button over here and close the window. So instead of this, we can simply press Alt F4 and our window is closed. Like here you can see our window is completely closed. So once again I would like to show you. See over here, this is over here, Alt F4, it has been cut down. See over here. Okay, so in this way we can cut the current window using the shortcuts. So let's move to our next shortcut, that is the basic shortcuts like Control C for copy, Control V for paste, then Control X for cut. Cut paste is also common practice. Then what can we use? Control P for print. So our next shortcut is Control plus Z and Control plus Y. So for what purpose this Control plus Z and Control plus Y are used? Like Control plus Z is used for undo operation and Control plus Y is used for redo operation. So what is undo and redo? Undo means if we have done something, like over here I write my name like SHUBHAM and I like something this over here wrong. So I want to cut this part. So what I will do is go over here, click the eraser, then cut this. Instead of this, what we can do is undo. That is Control Z. This line has been undone. Again, if I do Control Z, the M has gone. Again, if I do Control Z, each task which I did gets reduced one by one. So what happened is I just wanted to cut the last portion which was after M, but I also erased the rest of the letters in my name. So if I want them back, what I can do is Control plus Y. See over here. So to undo and to redo the task, we use the Control plus Z and Control plus Y. Same thing you can do, means if you erase anything, any file gets deleted by mistakenly, you can use this Control plus Z and Control plus Y to get them back. These are basically used or mainly used in the editing purposes. These are the very common and important shortcuts. So our next category is file and folder power moves. So what kind of shortcuts come in this? The first one is Windows plus E. Press Windows plus E. It will open the file explorer. Whenever we are going to open the file explorer, what we do is come over here, then search for file explorer, then double click and open this file explorer. Instead of all this manual work, just simply you can do is Windows E. Automatically the file explorer will be open and a lot of time would be saved. Now our next shortcut in file moves is Control Shift N. What is Control Shift N used for? Let's use it, Control Shift N. So what happened? A new folder has been created. So whenever we want to create a new folder, what we can use is Control Shift N. So using this Control Shift N, a new folder gets created into the folder whichever you are present. Now what if I want to just undo this task? Control Z. It has gone. Control Z. It has gone. Now I want to redo. Control Y. The file has came. Control Y. Again the file has came. So in this way we can save a lot of time. So if you want to rename this file, what we can do, we manually go over here, select this file, then right click and then search for the rename option and then rename the file. Instead of this, just do one thing. Select the file and press F2. Automatically the rename option will be available. Select this file and press F2. Rename. This is how it is, very simple. So our next shortcut is whenever we wanted to see the file properties, like this is a file. If we wanted to see the file properties of this file, then we select the file, click the right click, then select the properties option, and then a pop-up appears where the file location, file size, and all the details regarding the file are being seen. So if we want to see this properties option, what can we do? We need to just go over here, select the file, and Alt Enter. This is the shortcut. So whenever you wanted to see the properties of any file, select the file and press Alt Enter. Automatically the properties box will be open and you will be able to see the properties. So for deleting any file permanently, like see over here, this is new folder 2. I want to delete this file and don't want to send this file into the recycle bin, completely delete this file from my system. Then I can use this Shift Delete. Are you sure you want to permanently delete this folder? Yes. And this folder is been permanently deleted from our window. It is not go to the recycle bin. Automatically it will delete it from the whole system. Using this Shift Delete is very risky, as by mistakenly we may delete some of our important file. So using this shortcut, you need to be very careful with it while using this shortcut. So our third category is the system control. This system control shortcut feels like you are a hacker. So now you are currently using this window. This is open. Means imagine if you are playing a game and your parent is coming over here. So what you can do is Windows D. After pressing Windows D, or your desktop will be open and all the Windows tabs will get closed. In this way, you can use the shortcut Windows D. Now let's another shortcut, that is Windows I. So for what Windows I is used? So Windows I is used for opening the settings. Whenever you wanted to open the settings, what you do is go over here, search for settings, and in this way you manually, it takes a lot of time for opening the settings option. So instead of that, just simply press Windows I and your settings option is open now. Now another shortcut is that if we wanted to close the whole system immediately, lock the whole PC, then what we can do is Windows L. Windows L is going to lock the whole system. Only one shortcut and your whole system is going to lock. So another shortcut in system control is Control Shift Escape. After pressing this Control Shift Escape, we open into the Task Manager windows. In Task Manager windows, there are several tasks related to the CPU can be seen. Like over here, processes, performance. If you wanted to see the uptime of the CPU, you can go into the Task Manager and then Performance. In Performance, inside the CPU, you can see over here, 13 hours 6 seconds. So my CPU means the CPU of my system was up for until 13 hours of time. It is continuously on since 13 hours. But I remember that last night I did shut down my system, but still my CPU was up. This is a common thing in everybody's system. So in this way, we can see the Task Manager also. So our next part is the Browser Ninja shortcuts. So what are the Browser Ninja shortcuts? Like whenever we are on a browser and we want to open a new tab, we can press Windows T. A new tab gets open. Another Windows tab, another new tab is open. Now if we want to close this tab, then what we can press is Windows W. Windows W. We can close the current running working tab by Windows W. Now, if we close any of the tab by mistakenly, and again, if we want to open that closed tab, then we can press Ctrl Shift T. It will open the closed tabs. Whichever tabs were closed recently, Ctrl Shift T will open that closed tab. The next shortcut is Ctrl L. Ctrl L is to jump to the address bar. Means if I'm not selected the address bar and I wanted to search something, then Ctrl L. I will just directly jump to the. So if I wanted to switch between the tabs in this browser only, like from this to this to this, I want to switch between the tabs in a browser, then I can press it Control Tab like this, like this, like this. I'm switching between the tabs on this browser only. So this was the video for knowing the shortcuts which are very common. So I hope this video helps you save your time. Like, share and subscribe the video. Thank you.